Yeah, hi viewers. Center of mass. Already we discussed little introduction in previous class. Now, once again, center of mass is a system of particle. Is that a single point? Is that a just single point which moves in the same way in which a single particle having the total mass of the system and acted upon by the same external force would move. Means here I have exerted a force on the body. This is external force. I acted at the center of mass position. So all other external small particles in the system is also will move due to this force. Okay, just I have exerted the force at the center of mass, but this external force effect will be uniform for these all particles in the system. Okay, so that is nothing but we can say that the center of mass of an object. Now, so many people are having doubts in this center of mass. For example, I'll tell you one more example for regarding this. If this is a hammer, when I'll use a hammer, this hammer, what I'm doing with this, I'm throwing, means I have applied the force at this point linearly, because this is the center of mass of this object. Then this object will move along the linear direction. This object will move along the linear direction in the same manner. It will move. Is having same hammer in the same direction it will move. In which direction you have applied the force. This is I have applied at point P the force, so therefore it is moving in that direction. Okay. Now the same hammer, if I'll apply the force, let us say I have applied the force by holding here at this point, let us say this is R. Then depends on the mass distribution, it starts rotating and will move. So whenever I'll throw like this, okay, this is a duster, I'm throwing like this, so it will rotate, depends on its mass, because this is more massive area and rigid area, so therefore it will be like this and it will rotate like this, the R position. Again it will be rotates like this, then this heavy mass comes down, then very less mass will go up. It will rotate and will turn again upwards. So like this it will travel. So in this case also there is a center of mass is there, but I have applied the force apart from the position of center of mass, I have applied somewhere else. So that's why this object is moving in a chaos order. But whereas here translatory motion has produced in a first case. In first case translatory motion has produced because I have applied force where at the position of center of mass. Therefore it has traveled along the straight line properly. Means it has produced the translatory motion. So each and every particle in the system also will move in the same direction. But in this case, it has changed its direction because I did not apply force at the center of mass of that object. I have applied somewhere else. So that's why this center of mass position, if it changes, external force position, then the motion will be changes. Okay. Now we need to discuss the difference between the center of mass and center of gravity. So what is the difference? Actually both are gives you same meaning when you are on the earth surface. For example, simple one example, difference between center of mass and center of gravity. When coming to the center of mass, the total the point where the total mass of the system is concentrated is called as or assumed as center of mass of that object. And coming to the center of gravity, for example, the total gravitational force of the system is located at a point, that point is called as center of gravity of that point. Okay, so both resembles same. Why it is so, I'll tell you. For example, here there are the mass particle x, y, okay, and z. These are the system of particles. So all the particles concentrates its mass at its center. So we can assume this is the center of mass of this object. Now coming to this case, in the case of center of gravity, let us say same x particle, y particle and z particle if you take. With respect to the earth gravitational force, on x particle also there is a gravitational force will act by the earth, and y also there is a gravitational force by the earth, and z also there is a gravitational force by the earth. Collection of all these forces or sum of all these forces is concentrated at this position that we call center of gravity. Nothing but the algebraic sum of the forces is 0 at center of gravity, or nothing but we can say that the force at the center of gravity is equal to force exerted by the earth on x particle, on y particle and z particle. Okay, we can describe the gravitational center of gravity like this. Coming to the center of gravity, weight is a matter because weight of every particle is acting downwards, that is towards the center of gravity of earth or center of the earth we can say. Now I'll tell you here, this center of gravity and center of mass will be the same set. Actually it is assumed like with respect to the mass, this is assumed with respect to the gravitational force exerted by the earth. If you go to the moon, gravitational force exerted by the moon. But if you go anywhere like surface of the earth, okay, if you take earth, on the earth there is a g value is 9.8 meter per second square everywhere on the surface of the earth we assume. Okay, now with respect, this is uniform gravitational field. What is that? Uniform gravitational field. Okay, in this uniform gravitational field g value is same everywhere. So we can say that in this case the center of gravity and center of mass coincides each other. Let me tell you, the duster center of gravity is at its center, okay, and center of mass is also at the same position. Means this is a, I am on the surface of the earth, so this is uniform, it is having uniform gravitational field everywhere. G value is 9.8 meter per second square. So center of gravity and center of mass are same where the uniform gravitational field is available. That is, for example, on the surface of the earth. For example, if you take earth, with respect to the earth, on Mount Everest if you take, what is that? Mount Everest. In the case of Mount Everest, at height of the Mount Everest, top of the Mount Everest, if you go and if you check, there is a variation in the case of center of mass and center of gravity, because from the surface of the earth, this is almost 8k, means 8000 kilometers or meters I think. Okay, 8000 meters it's almost. Okay, that was a distance, kilometers or meters I don't know, but it's around. But that is the topmost mountain. So with respect to that, at the topmost mountain and the surface of the earth, if you compare, obviously there is a change in the gravitational field. That time center of mass and center of gravity of an object differs, remember. Okay, so remember, center of gravity may not lies always at the center only, it is outside the center also. Okay, center of gravity will lies at the center usually on uniform gravitational field. If from the surface of the gravitational field, if you go height, then there is a change in the center of gravity position. Simple example, while we are trekking on inclined plane or hills, obviously we will bend to balance ourselves. Otherwise on the surface we will walk straight, right? Whereas on trekking and all, we are inclining ourselves because center of gravity position is changing. You are trying to balance your weight, right, with respect to the gravitational force of the earth. That's why it is different. Remember, center of mass is a point where the total mass of the system concentrates. Okay, and center of gravity is the total gravitational force of the system of particles is concentrating at a point that we call as center of gravity of that particle. Two can coincide in uniform gravitational field. Okay, this is a major difference. Okay, thank you very much.